Okay, hello. Welcome to this analysis of the NQ and a little bit of the ES. It is Tuesday, the 12th of November. Today's going to be very quick. Let's look at what happened. Yesterday we had US bank holiday. And they kind of did what I was like, this can happen on bank holidays where they just have like big kind of moves down. And they did it. And they came into my little block here at about 3 a.m. my time. Should have had a limit there, but it's all right. I came into my block, hit the point of control, got a nice bounce. And then this happened today at Hong Kong's high. We got this, I would say, liquidity taken. But the thing is, we're still in an area where we can swipe up kind of comfortably enough. So we could argue that we have two lows here that are notable, and this one is still in play. I'm gonna label my breaks structure. This is B1, which started back here with this little internal break. So I'm going to call this number 1. And now we have a change of character, okay, which can negate this, depending on what we do. Now we've built internal bullish structure here. We can still come up below this high, anywhere below this high, and still be just confirming this change of character. But once we get past this point, there is perhaps a chance that you'd want to really pay attention to what's happening. Well, like, you should be doing that anyway, but paying attention to how structure is formed here, what liquidity is made here, because we could just push up again because of the macro situation. We are still bullish. We did not convincingly break structure here, right? Now we did get a few closes. They were kind of, yeah, we got a few closes. This could come back to haunt us. That's why I have this little squid here sitting there waiting to be confirmed. But I'm playing with this guy at the moment, and taking into account that, you know, we took a lot of liquidity here, came into this nice block. We're still in the remnants of a bullish pull, at least. And it looks like we're getting a lot of accumulation inside here. This short I didn't get. It was US. I was looking at this and I was like, man, I could short this. Just because of the context, I was like, I already had a really good day and I did not want to take away any profits. I kind of hit my profit limit for the day. But I was like, this could be the one, man. Like that could take the point of control. Like that would have been so good. But whatever, hindsight. It was late for me. It was getting late. I work in the morning. Wasn't gonna take it. But I'm happy it hit my levels. So let's get rid of this. It's unnecessary now. The fact that we're making these descending swipes into this area makes me think that we could be setting up for a large grab in the future, but we're not there yet. They could have front run my little level here. I was expecting them maybe to use this as a spring, this area to take Hong Kong's high, which is China right there. But they might be front running. They just kind of came into like, oh, I hate when they do this, man. They just like front run everything. There's like, okay, we got the gap. We're fine with that. We don't want to come into the, you know, the demand zones or lower into them or anything. No, we're good with the gap. It's like, okay, thanks guys. But it's fine. They might swipe down once more. There is reason that they can do that. They could also come down into here. But we're spending a lot of time consolidating and kind of accumulating in this area. I wouldn't be surprised if they just pushed it up to recover some of yesterday's price action, that kind of quick move down that we had. geez, I guess that's it. Like let's look for what can happen when we come up here. Our initial, I mean, I don't even know if I want to call this the break structure. I could take it from the bottom of the gap because that kind of took nice liquidity, but I would call this. We have a point of control up here, situated around the US brinks and also the initial balance of EU. We could come up to there, but I'm not going to assume that we will. Like, look at this price action. I've been watching today. I took a short from here and I closed it around here. This kind of like, this price action is nice, but I just don't like the way it's suspended above these areas. We could get some kind of choppy stuff today, which would be nice. I mean, let's take some liquidity and I'll be like proper liquidity, and I'll be happy to see what happens. We didn't get convincing waves down here, but we got a lot of money flow absorption. Like, look at this. Like, just every swipe down, money flow was coming in. Like, money was coming in on each swipe. I just didn't get, like, on any time frames the confirmation that I wanted to. I mean, we kind of got it here, but it's just so nested in all of this that I don't know. I'm a bit iffy on it, but it could pump up from here. Definitely get a swipe. This area here would be nice for a short if we got some bearish confirmation. We got a nice reaction from here. But I do also see potential of us like taking this high, you know, because of the underlying bullish sentiment that we have up here, and the fact that we didn't convincingly break structure and we just kind of changed character a bit. I do see us like potentially, if we start making bullish structure convincingly here and take some nice liquidity and push up, taking this high again, definitely on the cards. But it's getting close to a big kind of reset, I think. Getting closer, which is what I want to see. I just want to see some damage. Sorry to you that all have positions open and maybe your stop loss is in this area, but my God, I just want this area to be swiped. I just want to open a bigger range, you know. But it's all right. I'm playing what I got. I had good trades yesterday. What did I do yesterday? Let's take a look. Yes. So I hopped on this short. I moved this to this high pretty quickly, but this is what it started off as. I didn't expect it to be the big one. I thought it might come down a bit more, but we got absorption here, and it was a very valid bullish pull in this area. We got some really nice signs, so I hopped on the long. I closed it around the high. I think I closed it at the point of control. And then, as I said earlier, we had that short that I was eventually looking for to clear this range. Didn't hop on that, but that's okay. I was happy with my day. So, yeah, I would like this range to open a bit more, but I'm digging it. I'm digging what they're doing at the moment. Be interesting to see what US does today now that they're not asleep. If they did this in their sleep, imagine what they can do when they're awake. Well, we don't need to imagine. We've seen it before. But we do have a lot of glaring vector imbalances here. And like right at the high. Like right at the highs. So, you know, we could mitigate some of this, come deeper, maybe test this fair value gap here. And then maybe range a bit. That would be cool. Or they could just say to hell with it and just like take the high again, right? But either way, locally, this change of character is still in play for me. We have a few catalysts up here that we could get reactions off. But as I said, money flow on the higher time frames has a bullish precedent to it, and any sizable liquidity grabs that aren't like very large breaks of structure could be some nice longs to take. I have some areas marked down here. I don't know if they'll come to this block. Maybe US, maybe for US. I mean, UK could come up, just take some of this internal liquidity, open up some liquidity for US to swipe down, and then we would be kind of in range territory, right? If they had some buying pressure here. So I don't know what UK does. Let's say, for example, I don't know, like they bring it like this, and then they break structure, and then they, we kind of just dance around, and then around US we can bring it down into here. They can mess with a lot of these pulls, right? They could do that, and then we could be stuck in a range for a while, right? To break either side of it, right? Which is cool. I mean, I want to see what they do. Right now, we're still playing with Asia's accumulation, crazy accumulation into Sydney's lows. We just swept Sydney's low. I'd really like to see what reaction this gives. Because once you start playing with Sydney's extremities, I feel like the fun begins. Sometimes leaving a strong Sydney extreme point can be nice for trend continuation, but it's not what's happened here. So I'd like to see what reaction this gives. There is US liquidity down here. This could be left for a bit. These ascending lows could be left for UK to come back up into this glaring area up here. So maybe, I mean, yeah, depending on what they do, for UK, I'm kind of looking for something to hit this point of control up here. Or at least come into this block, up into New York's initial balance, right? Which we've kind of induced a bit more here with Hong Kong's high. That would be kind of nice. Open this out a bit, see how they play with liquidity here. And yeah, let's see what they do for US. Wow, that was fast, wasn't it? That's my analysis for today. Let's look at ES, but I mean, it's not that different, really. Oh God, it's uglier. ES did not have the same like intensity of structural break that the NQ did. Don't know what that means, but it's something to note. We're kind of more flattening out here on the ES than we are on the NQ, which seems to be, I mean, this just seems perhaps a bit more notable than the structure that we played with on the ES, right? But I mean, look at this. Like, if we don't get a quick mitigation and kind of tap into this area and then a heavy breaker structure down, I feel like we're just going to take the high again. But we'll see. It's Tuesday. They have, there's Wednesday tomorrow. They have time to mess around and see if they want to reverse it or not. Or after seeing what happened last week, I wouldn't be surprised if they just kept it going. But like, it seems like it's I don't know, man. We could argue that we're getting hidden money flow divs from this point. The only thing is money flow didn't diverge from this point. And the 3 hour is really like, I don't know, it's telling me things. Feels like it's telling me that we're not done just quite yet with the highs being swept. But we're getting some nice chop around here. This kind of thing just kind of, I mean, I didn't trade this. This was elections, but this kind of thing was just kind of like, I'm getting bored, guys. Give me some chop. And they've been giving the chop, and the chop has been good. Anyway, let's see what they do for you UK. I have my areas. It's probably a block up here around this point of control. What pulls do we have here? Well, the thing is, I don't know about this. If we come too close to this, I don't know if this is gonna last. This was a change of character here. I don't even necessarily know if I'd like to come up into this pull. I would actually like, really, if I was looking for like bearish vibes, I wouldn't want them to be playing with this point too much, because I feel like it would come to US that, and then they would either tap this and violently pull back or just break through it. I just don't know about this pull here. I'd have to see how price acts once we get there. But at least, this point of control is a nice target, I think. Yeah, Yeah, I think it's a nice target. There's a chance we don't come right up to it now and pull back into this before swiping up. It depends what they want to do, what their bigger picture is. But I do have interest in this area. Let's see if they hit this. Let's see how they maybe open this range. I don't think it can get much tighter inside here. I think this is going to have to break. Yeah, let's have a look at what UK does. All right, that's it. Happy trading, guys. Peace, and we will catch you tomorrow. Bye.